Hi guys. So
Hi.
I'm Donna Elliott and this is Cheryl Lee.
Hello.
And we are together. Now is
Yes.
your time. And we are breakthrough coaches.
Yes.
And each month we're here to talk to you about a different hot topic
Yeah.
to try and help give you some of our top techniques, tools, methods, mindset methods that we use with our high-paying clients.
Yeah.
So we would love to share with you today and talk to you about a really hot topic and something that's really close to our heart, which is imposter syndrome.
Yes. So you might not recognize the title of imposter syndrome, because a lot of people who suffer from this don't actually know it's a thing. It is a thing. So have you ever heard yourself thinking, I'm not good enough, I shouldn't be doing this, I am in this job because I'm lucky, the only reason I got that job was because everybody else was crap who went for it, I know that I'm not as good as that person over there? So have you ever had any of these thoughts going around in your head? Feelings of guilt. So getting something and then feeling guilty about having it. Because if you do have some of those thoughts and feelings, then you could be suffering from imposter syndrome, which is a thing.
It is a thing. And if you're sitting there thinking, well, don't most people feel like that from time to time? Yes. 70 to 80% of people will have suffered from imposter syndrome at some point to a greater or lesser degree. But for some people, it's really crippling. For some people, you stay in jobs that are, not great for you. You stay in relationships that are certainly not good for you. Or you just feel incapacitated to make the choices and the decisions that you know really deep down that you need to make and be best making, because you don't feel like you can. So yes, it's a big thing, and it really, really goes deep with women especially. And believe it or not, actually some of the most high performing people are the people that actually suffer with it the most. We posted an article this week on LinkedIn which was all around, Michelle Obama, I think it was Meryl Streep, those really big hitting businesswomen, senior politicians that have suffered from this because it's normal.
And the difference is that they have found a way around it, and it probably has held them back at some point in their lives, but they found a way around it to push forward. So, but you've got an example, haven't you?
So I suffered from it for many, many years, and literally when I was about 32, I was on a program, a top leaders program with RSA, and the psychoanalysts I was getting at the time, they told me, you've got imposter syndrome. And I said, I don't know what that is, but I know that I'm always waiting for the talent police to come, because I kept getting promoted and I would cry. I would get more money and I would panic, thinking, well, I can't spend it because they'll take it off me, because they'll realize I'm a fake. They'll realize that I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just lucky. This team, Cheryl was on my team. Like, I'm just lucky. Look, I've got Cheryl. I didn't have Cheryl, I wouldn't know what I was doing. And it happens all the time. It happened the other day. I went to my 5-year-old's maths open day at school, and I was sitting thinking, oh my God, what if I can't do the maths? Right? So it's always there, but now I know how to deal with it, and I just laugh at the crazy lady in my head. And the way that you do that is by, well, there's a few different things. One is understanding the triggers.
Absolutely. So it's really, once you know it's a thing, it's almost like trying to tap into those thoughts, because generally if you have a thought, that can trigger off this feeling. So the other day when Donna was at school with Caleb and started thinking, oh my God, I'm crap at maths, it then triggers a feeling. So you might get a sensation of panic or anxiety or stress, or your heart might be kind of going like this. So it's recognizing when you have experienced some of these feelings, what are you thinking? You might be thinking, I'm crap this, I can't do this, I'm not that good. And it's really tapping into those. That's the first step, is acknowledging that you have these thoughts, and you maybe getting some kind of actual physical reaction first of all. And if you can understand the situations that you're getting those things in, that's just really going to help you with your self-awareness. So once you've understood the thought and the feelings that you might be having it, then you can do something about it.
And tune into them. Make a list. What are these things that you're saying yourself? And write them down, put them in your phone and make a note of them. Get really clear on the things that you're saying yourself, because we know you'll be speaking to yourself in a way that you wouldn't speak to a scraggy dog that you met in the street. Like, you just wouldn't speak to yourself like that. So get clear about it, and then really think about, well, what, that's not true, and then make another list of the things that you're really great generator. The good stuff people say to you. When people say, God, thank you, that was a great job today. Or your kid says, oh, you're the best mummy or daddy. Then make a note of that. And then have this go-to list of fabulousness, of things that you can get really kind of happy and feel good and connect to about.
Because then you can start to make the comparison. So when you get something that pops in your head that might say, oh, well, I was just lucky, you can actually stop and think, actually, I'm going to challenge that belief. I thought I wasn't lucky. I actually got this through hard work, determination, and my skills and knowledge. And you can choose to believe that instead of the belief that I would just look lucky. So you can change your belief. So if you do your list of good, your strengths, so you've got something to go to remind yourself when you're getting these thoughts that actually that's not true. You've got all of this other evidence that suggests that you are good, you are worthy, you are good enough, and kind of choose to believe that instead.
Absolutely. And then there are other things that we always talk about, such as your affirmations, meditation, and really that kind of thing always works really well. There are lots of different techniques. The big one is A, recognizing that you're doing it, B, being aware of the kind of things you're saying, and C, the biggest one of all, probably two more things, I guess, is just knowing that it's not real. Just knowing that it's your fear. Just know that it's not. Just because that's what you're saying to yourself, it doesn't mean that that's what you are. True. So if you're telling yourself you're rubbish at maths, I just laughed and said, well, I know I'm not. I've done really pretty well out of it in the jobs where I've had to analyse numbers for the last 20 years. I'm not a 14-year-old who's scared of the maths teacher anymore. It's okay. You can go. And just acknowledge it's just a thought. The other thing that you can do, it's really powerful, and our last tip really is talk to someone about it. Because once you say it out loud and you hear how crazy it actually sounds, it kind of just demystifies it. Sometimes we're so ashamed of these things that we're saying in our head, we don't want to share them. Everybody needs a Cheryl, right? Somebody they can talk to and go, you never guess what I thought about today when I was in a 5-year-old's maths open day. Talk about it, or get a coach, get somebody. If you know that this is actually really holding you back, find yourself a real good coach who can help you rewire that brain, get your inner game back on track, so that you're not being held back or remaining in a position within an area of your life that's not optimum for you. Because imagine what you could do if you didn't have the crazy lady, holding you back in your head. So if you want any more hints and tips from us, we do blogs about this. You can follow us on LinkedIn, or come to Now Is Your Time To. That's TO, nowisyourtime2.com. There's lots of information on there and some free resources. Or you can join us in our free online community, The Soul System, on Facebook. And we do lots about this kind of topic in there. So wherever you are, whatever you're doing, have a great day. Thank you for joining us. See you soon.